Mood is a feeling, and this mixtape is real moody. So I definitely wanted to call it mood because, I'm expressing a lot of my feelings, a lot of my emotions. The good, the bad, my lifestyle. The cover was inspired by the best of Aaliyah. If you know anything about Aaliyah, if you look at my mixtape cover, you look at how you look at the cover art, you already know, it's Aaliyah. So I thought this was the best of Jaquees, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, I chose to, pick a cover like that. Mixtape covers, people always do crazy covers. You gotta have a crazy cover for a mixtape. So big shout out to the beautiful Aaliyah. And my mother's favorite color is orange. So that's where the whole orange theme come from. It's a good vibe. It's a good feeling. My mother put me in a good mood. Every time I see her, she put me in a good mood. And this music gonna it has put my fans in a good mood, and it done put the world in a good mood. People that didn't even know me, now they on me, you know what I'm saying they in a good mood. So this is good music. Yeah, January 25th, that was my mom's birthday. So I wanted to give my mom a gift, and that was my first release with Cash Money. That's a day I'll never forget. So happy birthday, mama, again. Honestly, we was gonna drop like 10 songs on Mood, and Stunner was like, I'd be like, nah, Uncle, I want to add one more. And he was like, fuck it, I'm going to add one more. And I'm like, man, fuck it, we got to add this one. He like, fuck it, nephew, like, add another one. You feel me? And we just got up to 16 with the fuck it's. You feel me? So that's how it went. I remember the night we put the track list together. It was me and a bunch of my homies, FYB, we was all in the studio. A couple of my homegirls from school. Two of my best friends, they go to like Alabama. We've been friends since like elementary, so they got a big, like they know me, you know what I'm saying? They know the wave, they from Decatur. So they know what we got going on. So I had them all in the studio listening, and we basically put the track list together. Big shout out to Forte Boy, my big brother Forte Boy. He executive produced this project along with me and Birdman. So we all had our hands in on, picking the songs and, just going down and doing it. But, the night we picked the songs, we just had like a big old studio session, like a little, I was recording, but I was putting the final touches on it. It was just like one of them nights in the studio. We was doing like all the final touches on it, and I remember making the order. I knew New Wave was gonna be the intro as soon as I made New Wave a long time ago. Like I was gonna use New Wave for the interlude for my first album, but I didn't want to play with them on the mixtape, so I hit them off the top with the intro, New Wave. You know what I'm saying? That was a song I freestyled in Spence apartment. I freestyled that whole song. New Wave was a take. You know what I'm saying? That was just one take. Me and Forte Boy, we always worked together, in the past, you know what I'm saying? We dealt with some of the same people. So that's how we met, you know what I'm saying, along the lines. And we just clicked, you know what I'm saying? Forte like my brother. We've been working for years. On my Project 19, that was the first project that we actually did together. And ever since then, it's just been that type of connection that I couldn't find nowhere else, and we just go back and forth. Like we could be in the studio, I could say one thing and he coming right back, I'm coming right back. The songwriting process, it's crazy. And even songs I wrote, on my own, you know what I'm saying? I done learned a lot from Forte, you know what I'm saying? I done learned a lot from Forte, like with records that I'm writing in, you know what I mean? Forte just became a part of it just by being around, just by me just believing him, you know what I'm saying? Me just, I believe in what he got going on, you know what I'm saying? And what we got going on together, I think is legendary, and that's just how we doing it, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go to the top. Like we're a combination, like Michael, Quincy, you know what I'm saying? Forte, Jaquees, you know what I mean? The Florida tape, I bring you in like real R&B-ish, cause I gotta let you understand. You gotta know what's going on with this R&B, you know what I mean? So I open it up with the R&B, you know what I'm saying, just to give you a real feeling of what I'm doing, like my new sounds, how I'm approaching the track, you know what I'm saying? Like how my delivery is. I wanted to get that off the rip. I wanted you to hit that off top. So that's why we bringing it with that. And then, right after New Wave, I'm ready to set it off. You know what I'm saying? With Dej, you know what I'm saying? We go right into the New Wave and we set it off. And after set it off, I give you Hot Girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm explaining the situation to set it off. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is my explanation. You know what I'm saying? And after Hot Girl, I'm letting them know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to love. I'm just trying to fuck. This is my mood. I ain't trying to love. I'm just trying to fuck. Like, what's poppin'? You know what I'm saying? And they with it. You know what I'm saying? They with it. Because sometimes there be a lot of women mood too. Sometimes they don't want to. Sometimes they just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm putting it in their face. All right, believe that. That what you, all right, let's do it. I had to let y'all hear that Stunner, man. Stunner going crazy. If you listen to Stunner verses on it, man, man, that's that classic Stunner. You know, that's that classic Baby, classic Birdman. You know what I'm saying? And right after On It, you know, On It is just a record where I'm letting you know, like, where I'm standing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we pulling up. You know what I'm saying? That's how we living. You know what I'm saying? We pulling up deep, like, too much money, too much swag, too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, this really how we living. You know what I'm saying? We letting it be known that, you know what I'm saying, this what we doing. And right after On It, what's that? On It number 5. On It number 5. Number 6 is Know You. Number 6 is Know You. Know You, I remember I did that Know You record. I remember Know You was like a freestyle record. When I did the hook, like one take. I wanna get to see what they don't see, what they see, what I don't. Yeah, my mind is in the clouds. I wanna see you go down low. And my baby don't want for nothing. Yeah, that was all a take. You feel me? That was all one take. I remember I took a shot of Duce and just my cousin had just got out. And he came to the studio and I was just happy to see my cousin. It had been a minute since I seen my cousin. And we took a shot of Duce and I just went straight in the booth. And that's how that came out. And then, you know, that record right there just letting you know, like, you know, my baby ain't one for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, she got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to show you, I'm trying to introduce you to that. You know, if you're trying to be a part of that, let me know. You know what I mean? And right after that is the interlude, number 7. That's Them Other Girls. You know, it's basically a record telling her, don't do me like them. You know what I'm saying? I see something different in you, so don't let me down like they did. Because I thought I seen this in them, but, you know, I'm seeing this in you, but just don't let me down. You know what I'm saying? Don't do me like the other girl. Like, in the second verse, you hear me say, don't do me like this other bitch. Time is passing. Can I slide inside of it? Don't know why you hiding it. Put nothing past you. That's like me saying, like, you know what I'm saying? The time is passing. Like, I'm waiting, like, damn, time passing. All right, so let me slide inside of it. Okay, you telling me I can't, but I can't put nothing past you, though. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's Them Other Girls. And then number 8. Now, that I feel like Ready is my, you know, me and Stunner just solidifying what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they thought it was over at one point. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas thought it was over. You know what I'm saying? Tell all them niggas we ready. You feel me? Period. You know, that's just how we going at it. You know, that's a whole record just, you know, letting niggas know, like, where we standing. You know what I'm saying? Letting people know, like, nah, it's Cash Money for life. You know what I'm saying? Cash Money is an army. It was an army before I came. It's going to continue to be an army. You know what I'm saying? And with me there, I'm going to make sure. You feel me? And Stunner going crazy on that, too. Versus crazy. Stunner versus crazy on Ready. And we say new whip plates. Money make a nigga hate. Okay. Nigga knowing that we straight. And what's after that? That's Ready. And after Ready is what's after Ready? Yeah, 9. This what big shout out to my nigga Kevin Gates and Young Scooter. I remember when we did this record, I had just pushed up on Kevin Gates. He was at the studio in Miami. He had came down, you know, him and Stunner real, you know, they rock real tight. And I just seen him. I was like, man, I was telling myself, like, man, if I see an artist and I want to get him on the record, I'm gonna just push up on him. You know what I'm saying? And so Gates, I just pushed up on him. I was like, big bro, I got a record. I want you to get on. He was like, you got it right now? He like, let's do it right now. We just did it. He did it right then. He went in on it. Then from that day, he told me, like, look, bro, whatever you need from me, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Period. So Gates, that's my dog. And I knew Scooter would be hard on the record. You know what I'm saying? You know, Scooter, that's my dog. I knew Scooter would be hard on the record. So I was in on 11th Street. I was at the studio at 11th Street one day. Scooter was just there. And I just told him I had a record. I had did something else for him. I had did a record for Scooter, and then Scooter just jumped on the record one night. Because Scooter remember me from, like, we like, that been my dog since I was like 14. You know, he done watch me grind in the street. Like, he done watch me come up. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to the in the beginning of the song, Scooter like, Jaquees, man, take off on these. You feel me? Like, everybody, they was ready for me to do it. So I just really wanted to put people on my project that was, you know, that was room for me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that, you know, like people that gonna ride with me. You know what I'm saying? And that was a hard record that we did. And after 9, what come in after 9? 9 that's number 9. So it's on number 10. Yeah, X Games. After 10, it's X Games. X Games was a record definitely inspired by, you know, real life situation. You know, that's one of my favorite records. That was a record that we actually leaked right before Mood dropped, you know, just to get everybody in tune with what was going on. And that's a dope record. Shout out to the inspiration for that record. Pandora after that. Pandora, you know, this was a record that I did with, it was produced by The Love. The Love that's DJ, if don't nobody know, The Love, that's DJ Spins, and this guy that go by the name of Soul. So whenever they collab, they call it The Love. And we did that record in Spence house, you know what I'm saying? Just a real dope record that we did, you know, real feeling. I remember we always just, you know what I'm saying? It was one of them nights, you know, we was just, you know, it was like a party night, you know what I'm saying? A vibe night, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their red cup. Like in the song, you hear me say, red cup in my hand as we slow dance to Pandora. I really had a red cup in my hand in the booth. Really slow dancing with myself though, you know what I'm saying? So it was all moody, you know what I'm saying? It was super moody, you know what I mean? So it just really matched what was going on there. After Pandora, you know, Bounce. Bounce one of my favorite records. We recorded this record out in Miami. It's produced by Nash B. And, you know, it's one of my favorite records. It's definitely one of the ladies' favorite records. Like, at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my brother Forte Boy. You know what I'm saying? We went in on this record. And right after Bounce, it's R&B nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I am that R&B nigga right now. You know what I'm saying? And forever. That's how I feel. R&B nigga was just a record like, you know, sometimes she wants you to hit it like an R&B nigga. You know what I'm saying? She wants you to pull up on something smooth. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be trying to be too hard sometimes. You know what I mean? You got to pull up G. You know what I mean? You got to pull up G. So that's what we doing on R&B nigga. I'm letting niggas know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting the tone for all niggas, period. You got to hit it like an R&B nigga, homie. You know what I'm saying? G'd up from the feet up. You know what I mean? And right after R&B nigga, it's Come Through. Yeah, Come Through, one of my favorite records. Like, I love performing this record. Quan put an epic verse on it, you know what I'm saying? Definitely an epic verse. Like, Quan verse on this remind me of, like, when people used to do remixes back in the day, and they used to throw a hard verse on it, and you can't wait to hit a remix. Like, that's how that verse made me feel. I remember he sent it to me on my birthday, you know what I'm saying? So, that was dope. Big shout out to my brother Quan. And right after that, I think it's, Like Baby. You know, this is my single. Like Baby, you know, I made a top 30 record. You know, swinging. I call it swinging, not rapping. You know what I'm saying? I made a top 30 record, swinging. You know, I'm a singer. And that's a top 30 right now, Like Baby. You know how that was inspired. That was just basically me trying to tell people. You know, I always hear people like, man, niggas, Jacquees made a song called Like Baby, man. Why? You know, Baby a boss. You know what I'm saying? When we was young, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple of different people we looked up to. You know, like Baby. You know, a couple other different moguls. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that was coming up around, like anybody that's my age, you know, I'm 21, so around like 99, 2000, I was like 5. You know, that's when Stunner Them was, Cash Money was at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? And we all imitated that. You know, we all want to be a boss like that. So now I'm in a position, the boss position, and I done brought my team up Like Baby. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a whole squad, FYB. I got a whole camp that we've been building since day one. And just like how Baby brought up the Hot Boys, anything else on the Cash Money, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving my ship the same way. You know what I'm saying? So people gotta understand, like, when I'm talking about being like Baby, I'm making boss moves like Baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm a Cash Money nigga like Wayne, Cash Money nigga like Baby. Then you know where I done came from, what we doing, and it's similar. You know what I'm saying? Like, all bosses got similarities. You know what I mean? And that's just what I'm comparing it to. And right after that, you got T-shirt and panties. Big shout out to my dog Kirko Bangz. We got so many records, but this was the first record we did. And, you know, since it was a mixtape, I wanted to get the fans just a taste of what we got going on there. That was a dope record, you know what I'm saying? We got more records on the way in. That's 16 tracks on Mood, man. You know, Mood was, I feel like it's my best work up to date. You know what I'm saying? I took a lot of time in making these records. I took a lot of time in putting it together, putting the sound together. You know, we took a lot of time, me and my team, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it is what it is. It's another epic project for me. I know my fans satisfied. So when my fans be satisfied, it just make me feel satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Because them the only people I'm trying to please, my fans, Team Jaquees.